different races.
Because I think
I'm doing 100 meters and you're doing long jump. So what are we competing for? Bem-vindos, my people. Thank you for looking into another episode of The Sensor Podcast, hosted by yours. Hosted by yours truly, Milene Sophia.
And yours, Tiwa.
Yes, guys, I want to apologize in advance. I'm a little bit under the weather today, so my voice isn't exactly there. You might hear little sniffles and coughs, but yeah, today's not my day today.
What? Hay fever killing you too?
I don't know what's killing me.
But something's killing you.
But I woke up this morning and I just felt rubbish.
You didn't feel like this yesterday when you went to work?
No, yesterday, I felt good yesterday.
No.
I just woke up this morning. But yeah, so this week's fact is that we have two body parts that never stop growing, which is your nose and your ears.
I think you said something like this before.
No, I've never said that fact before.
Maybe we had a riddle regarding it.
Maybe.
Yeah, because I was thinking we had something. I've heard it before. I don't know if it's a riddle or fact, but yeah.
But yeah, so your nose and your ears never stop growing in your lifetime. Never.
Okay. So this week's riddle is a bit long, but before we go on last week's riddle was, I'm always hard when dry and smooth and soft when wet. What am I? You didn't get this last week, did you? Do you have a clue still? Or you don't know?
No.
It's a sponge.
Mm.
So yeah, I'm always hard when dry.
Is it hard when dry though?
Sometimes it is. Brand new sponge are quite hard when they're dry. If you just touch the sponge, well, it depends on what sponge you use.
Yeah, I wouldn't really say it was hard.
Yeah, well, it depends on what sponge you use, to be
Absolutely.
honest. But okay, this is a longer riddle, but yeah. Body to body, skin to skin. When it's stiff, stick it in. It goes in dry, comes out wet. The longer it's in, the stronger it gets. It comes out dripping and it starts to sag. What is it?
I've heard this one before. I don't know. This one sounds like a sponge.
No. Body to body, skin to skin. When it's stiff, stick it in. It goes in dry and comes out wet. The longer it's in, the stronger it gets. It comes out dripping and it starts to sag. What is it?
It's the saggy bit. It's not like a toothbrush or anything.
No.
It's the saggy bit. Is it chewing gum?
No.
I don't know.
Well, guess you're going to have to wait and put in your answer like everyone else, isn't it? But yeah, that's the riddle for this week. I think we're on episode 11. So yeah, that's the riddle for episode 11. You know what to do. Send in your answers if you think you know what it is, or even then take part in the little question I put on our Insta page. If you don't follow it, go ahead and do so you can participate in that as well.
At the Sensor Podcast.
Yes. So I have a scenario. I just thought it was interesting, and the only reason I thought it was quite interesting was because we spoke about like something, particular parts from the scenario, not everything. So the scenario is your boyfriend comes to pick you up from work, but his girl best friend that he works with is sitting in the front seat of the car. You go to open the front seat, like the front door, and she's not getting up. She even locks the door. What do you do?
What, she closes the door after I've opened it?
No, she locks the door when she sees you trying to come open the door to get in.
Now, this could go either two ways. I can either make a scene, or I can take the calm route out.
You can what?
Take the calm route out.
Okay, so what's the sin and what's the calm route?
Personally, I feel like the only person who I would like to sit in my man's front car is his mum.
Yep. I was getting to that, but
it's his mum.
Yeah.
I feel like if his mum's in the car, I would happily sit at the back car.
Yeah,
Even if it's one of the guys and it's a quick drive, I wouldn't even mind.
Yeah.
But even then, I feel like the guy, if his guy's friend is there, he should be going to the back as well. Do you know what I mean? But me, I don't like sitting at the back.
But I think it's different if you come pick me up and you're just dropping someone on the way, then that's cool.
Yeah.
But especially with the guy friends, yeah. But if it's a thing where I'm sitting there and they think I'm about to get out, go to the back, that's a different story.
Yeah. If I'm already in the car, well, anyway, I don't like sitting in the back seat anyway. So even if it's my friends, your car, whoever sit at the front is already going at the back when I'm coming through anyway.
Yeah.
So that's put in your car. Whoever's at the front is going to sit at the back unless it's your mum. Yeah. And even then, your mum sits at the back and I'm in your car. So just that comes to show.
Yeah, but it depends on how, like, so if he's come to pick you up and, like, you've gone to his mum's house and stuff.
But I would offer to leave the front seat.
Okay, cool. That's what I'm saying.
Because it's his mum, innit?
Yeah.
But yeah, that's the only person who I am not fighting the front seat for. Even then, I should be fighting anyone. But if he comes to pick me up, for any reason, his girl's best friend's in the car. I don't know what we would do.
That's what I said. That's what I said. Because this thing said he's come with, maybe he's dropping her home because he said from work to pick you up with his girl, female best friend. Because this is why I said we've spoken about it, because we've spoken about the best friend situation as well.
Yeah. I don't know what situation was going on for her to be in the car. So whatever. But if I'm feeling in the mood, if I'm in her mood today, I am I'm doing all sorts. I'm making a scene.
To break loose.
I'm like, either get the back seat or you best start walking to where you're going.
But are you telling Face and her, or are you gonna tell him as well to be like, yo?
I said you best get in the back, or get walking. I turned to him, tell your best friend to either get in the back or get walking. It's that simple. It's that simple. And then if he refuses, I will politely close the door and find my way there, and then he can go find someone else.
Because I was going to be like, what if he's like not refuses, but what if he says, oh, babe, I'm really not trying to get involved.
No,
but if he's like, you know how you told him, like, tell your best friend to go to the back, and then he's like, I don't want to get involved, like, just sort it out with her, please.
No, sort it out, but I'm dragging out of the car. How about that? That's how I'm sorting that. So it's either you watch me drag your best friend out of this car, or you just have a chat to her. I personally think the best thing for us to do here is for you to have a conversation with her and just tell her, listen, that's my girl.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, because that's the same thing. If I'm in the car and one of a guy's in the car as well, I'm not telling man. Like, I'm gonna tell man to, But to be fair, I'm not really going to pick up man and then I'll tell him before we get my man's coming in the car.
Yeah.
To be prepared to go back.
That's what I'm saying. You would have prepped him.
Yeah,
I was like, yo, I know I'm doing your favour and dropping it, but I'm picking up this person, and I kind of like, just out of respect, like, just go to the back. Even though you're getting up first, still go to the back. Like, I don't care what the situation is. But he's pulled up with her in front. And she's seen you, she just locked the door like, I'm not even bothered to get up. I'm not even going to... Because it's different.
I will strangle her from the back seat. I will use the seatbelt to strangle her.
Because I'm saying it's different. Seat. It's different if she's offered and you're like, no, it's fine. Like, you're not going far. I'll just sit, and when I get off, I'll just get on, that kind of thing. But then she's seen you come in, and then she just locked the door and she said, nah, B.
I just feel like she'd be an unwritten order. You should start making your way to the back seat.
That's what I'm saying. Just have respect.
Just don't get in the front.
Because that's the thing. If it's...
Well, I don't know. Maybe I'm overthinking. Maybe there's also that point where it's not that deep.
If it's his best friend, she should know who you are.
Yeah.
Do you know what I'm saying? So it's not like he's picking up one of his side friends and they're telling her to get back. This is my girl I'm picking up. You should know who she is. Like, this is not like, unless you two just don't get along and then she's like, that F you. Because that's the only next thing I'm thinking.
She shouldn't be in a car, period.
Because that's the only next thing I'm thinking.
No, listen, if we get to this stage of being serious and I'm a boyfriend and girlfriend, we obviously built something, innit?
Mm-hmm.
It like I said, it depends on the day. If I don't feel like it, I'll probably just I'll look at him. I'm like looking at him. Oh, so this is what we're doing. So at the end of the day, the only person who's gonna feel my wrath at the end of the day is gonna be you. So for us to have a good night, for us to enjoy our evening, for us to just have
just
good times, USA. Yeah.
No ifs, no buts.
Just tell your best friend to go sit at the back, because if it was reversed, you wouldn't like it. If you're in the back seat while I'm driving and next man sitting next to me,
giggling, gaggling.
Can you imagine? You're in the back seat? No, it's awkward. It's awkward. Well, I'm supposed to be in the front seat while you put your hand on my thigh, and you're telling me some next gal is there when I'm at the back. Stay there.
No. I just thought it was a funny scenario because you could have seen it in both ways.
Yeah, it could be seen as that it's not that deep, but
no, it's not. Because my thing is, for her to then go out of the way, like, okay, cool. You were initially, there's two things that I picked up from it. I'm walking towards the door, and then you've gone out your way to lock the door. there was genuinely no need.
Yeah,
There was genuinely no need.
Because
now it just looks.
trying to fight me.
This is what I'm saying. It was the action that she's then done of, I'm gonna lock this door because I don't know what you think this is. Because in her mind, I feel like she already knew she should have been sitting there for you to think.
100%. She's being petty, and we're gonna fight. Now she's just trying to fight.
Because at this point,
because if it's a fight that you want, I would strangle you in the back seat. Don't sit me in the back seat because you're not going to enjoy this ride. I will strangle you in the back seat.
The whole journey is awkward. Okay, let me then flip it. What if let's say this situation got blown out of proportion now. Now you two are getting an altercation and then your man's in between like, no, I value you two the most. You're the best girls in my life, you know. What then? What are you thinking in your head? Like, because in your mind it's like, yo, are you alright? You should... Yeah, so what I'm trying to say is like, now he's saying all this or saying all that. What's going through your head like that? Because to me personally, it'd be like, does she do all the stuff I do? Of course, she's your best friend. You go to her and talk to her. Does she kiss you? Is she in your house 24/7 like I am? Because unless I'm missing something. Because I feel like, yeah, don't get me wrong, you're allowed to have female like friends or whatever you want to call her. You're saying your best friend, cool. But I feel like I still have the upper hand. I'm your girlfriend. I'm not your best friend.
Yeah, you took me to my two best girls.
Why are you not doing this?
No. But I just want to know why she's in the car to begin with.
Yeah, but he said work, so it sounds like they're coming from work and they've come to get you.
If he knows what's better, he just leaves her at work and to help make her own way.
Because why have you got a work best friend? Because now she's not actually just your friend. She's not really your friend outside work. She's your work best friend. Because this is someone you met at work.
I feel like if I know she's cool people's, and previous times she's always getting out the car for me and she's always letting me sit down. It come to a point where I wouldn't mind even sitting in the back when there's that level. When I know there's that level of respect. Yeah. But if I know she's a petty girl and she does all sorts, then I'm a be petty as well. Get out of the car. Do you know what I mean? It's a level of respect. If she's cool people's,
I feel like the only thing that made her...
that she's his girl best friend.
Yeah.
And I've allowed it to happen.
I think the only reason that made this whole scenario sus was the fact that she locked the door.
Yeah.
Like you really didn't have to, because that already. I might have come to the car hella calm. Like I might just be walking and I've not really changed my direction of where I'm going to, front or back, and all I've heard is
and then she starts looking and pretend like she can't see.
Because that's what she definitely would do. She will lock it and then look at them.
I will break the car window, grab her face, but you can't see me. You can't see me.
I won't even break the car window because my man will suffer. I'll get at the back seat and sort this out.
It costs like what? A bill 50. I'll
pay bill 50.
I don't care. I'm breaking the car window, and then I tell him next time, don't bring her in the front seat, and the car window is not getting blocked. I don't know who she thinks she's locking the car for.
I think that's what it is. Forget the fact she's sitting there.
And if you were smart, you'd have unlocked it straight away. Why is this car still locked?
No.
Because if that's the case, I will take you out of the driver's seat and drive this car myself and leave you behind for being dumb. And I'll drop her in the middle of the motorway. That's what I'm thinking. But it depends how I'm feeling. If I've had a bad day at work, and someone has pissed me off at work, and sometimes nursing, you can't really
show your emotions like that.
You have to just smile,
professional 24/7. Yeah.
If I've had that kind of day at work, and I'm coming out and there's next girl pissing me off, I'm gonna take every little bit of anger stuck inside me out on this girl. And if it means I end up doing something stupid like breaking the car window, it is what it is, and I'll just pay for it to get fixed. It's not that deep.
No, 100%.
But if you catch me,
she was asking for it. No, she was
asking for it.
You're dying for it. No, she really was.
No, she is.
Because how dare you? Because like you said, even forget the day you.
But I feel like that would happen, because females these days don't have no sign of respect. They like to push their luck.
And do you know what it is? They push their luck with the guy friends they have that have got relationship.
100%.
Because if they weren't in a relationship, they wouldn't do it. They wouldn't care.
From the beginning, I am letting girls know. I'll fight anyone. And it's not even about fighting for a man. It's about fighting for, you're going to respect me.
Yeah.
That's what we're about to do.
Yeah, but I feel it's kind of like marking your territory, but like not like that at the same time. Yeah.
If you want this guy, take him.
Yeah.
It's not by fault. You guys are best friends.
Yeah.
Why
does it bother you?
Exactly. You're not together. You're not together.
But there's this thing of, because going off like the little experience of the guy, female best friend thing that I've seen, it's a thing of when they see like the guys start talking.
Yeah, they get jealous.
Yeah,
female friends get why?
Because it's a thing where they.
I feel like majority of the time these best friends were like failed situationships.
Yeah, that's how they became
best friends.
Yeah,
because they realized she's or he's cool people, but just not for me.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? Like, we just want to work out together, but we want to keep them there because they're really nice and all that. So I feel like a lot of best friendships are failed situations.
Don't get me wrong, like a lot of like guys and female friendship, like unless like you're becoming friends within them as a couple, if you're friends with them like just the guy itself, I feel like there's always a what if. If you open that door,
100%. Especially if you know he's got attributes that you like. There's always a what if.
That's
always a what if. When we're together,
that...
what if something was to happen now?
Yeah.
What if this?
Technically, the best friend thing you put is I could go out with you on cinema, cut up my head, cut up my leg. We're just not going to do anything. I'm just going to be hella comfortable. I'm basically doing things I would like to do with a man with you, but you're not my man.
Yeah.
This is why when the man start getting like a serious relationship or stuff, that's why they start feeling some type of way, because now your girl's about to tell me for cutting up my head on your shoulder or thing. So they try to be like, just so you know, I was here first, I was this, I was that. But it's a thing where it's like there's genuinely no need for it.
There was okay, you were here first, but what, you were here as a friend,
you continue being a friend. And there shall be nothing more.
Yeah, that's it.
Literally.
People don't know the line.
But I feel like they just something in them rouse up. It's like, nah, B, what did you have that I didn't have in a weird way? I feel like that's what it kind of might be as well, because it's like, because now they're kind of competing with you and you're just there like,
but what are we competing for? We're not in the same spot. We're in two different races. I'm doing 100 meters and you're doing long jump. So what are we competing for?
Because I didn't come to you telling you this is someone I'm seeing. This is my boyfriend.
What are we competing for? It's just stupidness.
No, literally. But each to their own, innit? This is what, like, I'm not against my partner having female friends, but
I am.
Are you?
Yeah, you shouldn't have anyone. Like I said, you just have a simple life and has no friends.
But I feel like even like in terms of guys and the thing, I feel like guys having female friends can be as dangerous as.
No, but do you know why you don't mind your man having female friends? Because you want your male friends.
I don't really have male friends like that though.
So then you just need to have any then.
I don't really have male friends like that for me to be like, I need to hold on to.
That's even better then. Because now you can put the boundary of no one has friends because you have no one to hold on to. So you best get rid of everyone else.
But I feel like a guy having a female friends can be as dangerous as them having certain boyfriends, like male friends around them.
Yeah, but it's harder to, it's easier to get him to get rid of a female friend than it is a male friend.
Yeah, I hear that. But I'm just
because at least okay, the male friend is a bad influence. But if you also do something, he's doing it outside of like
someone you don't know. Yeah.
If it's the girl, so the girl's close to him in your face while doing her thing with your man behind you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So
no, it's like I don't know if you've seen this episode on the recent episode of Too Hot to Handle. The girl was like, she was opening up, they did a little thingy and she was like, her best friend slept with a man on the same bed with them.
What do you mean on the same bed?
I don't know what kind of sleep she was doing. Because I heard it, I took it back, I played it again. I said, no, I took it back, played it. I said, what do you mean on the same bed?
So her best friend has sex with a man on the same bed? They're all in the same bed together?
I think that it sounded like a drunken night.
So she's probably blacked out.
Yeah, it genuinely sounded like a drunken night. You know when everyone's just come and crashed? Yeah. You see, we've crashed on the single bed before, so imagine. So she said she then ended up finding out that it happened to be on one of them nights and like...
You're lying.
Well, I'm sleeping right next to you and you're out here having...
Can you imagine?
That's what I'm saying. Like...
Can you imagine you're sleeping in the bed just shaking? It's like, what's going on with you? No way. See, the idea of cheating, I think, is so stupid. I think it's so stupid because if you're just gonna do it, just be single.
Mm-hmm.
Do you know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
And like I remember some guy saying, "Oh yeah, he's only cheated on his girl because he's never known to love someone. Like when he was young, and he never felt that love from anyone, so he doesn't know how to
that's
love."
a process of eating.
But then I feel like, but that's like, that's, if you don't know how to love, then why are you trying to love?
Mm-hmm.
Do you know what I mean?
If you're trying to love, do it outside the relationship.
Yeah, learn to love a different
Even
way.
if you start with your friendship, yourself,
exactly, you can't.
your siblings.
I think that's such a shit excuse. I don't know how to love. Then why are you forcing it? Why are you pulling another poor girl along if you don't know how to love her? Because then you're gonna do what's gonna hurt her even more.
Yeah.
Like it's just the idea of just I still love you. No, you don't, because if you loved me or you didn't care for me,
you wouldn't.
Or even if you just respected me, you wouldn't even do that.
Actually, cross your mind the minute you're thinking to go out your way to do things, but like, right, no, I shouldn't do this, or
even
I should.
If it's one at that point where you're not feeling the situation anymore, let me know, bro. It can cool. It could be 5 years down the line that we've been together for so long, but I would rather be told, yeah, I don't think it's gonna work out, than you be going behind my back and doing all sorts just to keep yourself happy in the situation that we're in.
Because if you want to be single. Like, even though you can come tell me and be like, I don't think this is working, it's gonna hurt me, but I'd rather that than you.
Exactly. And then you'd be risking out going over getting another girl and coming home and coming to me, bro.
It's the thing about this.
God forbid you're giving me any sort of things because you're doing these dirty.
Imagine. He's been out, done his little thing, come back, not showered, and try and deal with you again on the same blood clot bed.
Can you imagine? Oh, he does, but he's caught something other girl and he gives it to you.
And then you come blame you.
That's exactly.
Sounds like a movie, bro.
But that's the unfortunate realities of this world. Do you know what I mean?
It is.
It's going out and having sex with multiple people. That's on you. But when you have someone at home, you're putting them at unnecessary risk, and people like. Maybe there's like 1 or 2 STIs that you can actually heal from. A lot of them become lifestyle, like permanently, like chlamydia,
100%,
HIV, herpes, like all these STIs are very, very much permanent. You can get like medications to
stuff to maintain it, but they're there for the rest of your life.
Yeah, and it's always different STIs that can cause all different things. You can come one day, give me an STI, I don't know about the next thing, I'm infertile because the thing is going up to my uterus now, I can't have babies.
God forbid.
Foolish, man. Or because you wanted to go and do
test waters up. But here's the thing, as society, we've kind of accumulated and they've kind of done this thing of being acceptance, like, boys will be boys. I hate that statement.
That's fine.
I hate that statement.
But don't do it when you're in a relationship with me.
I hate that statement because that's what they're saying. They're like, boys are like cheating dogs. They go out, they like to test the water and just know that they like to test the water.
Do what you want, but you can do that single though. Like I don't get it. I don't get that statement of, oh yeah, I need to go and test and make sure that the person I have at home is the right person.
Because to be honest, you're not really testing anything. No. You're literally just having sexual
can do your
intercourse
thing,
with
do
them.
your thing, but you don't need to have that person there.
Because if you think about it, they're not actually really going out to test anything, because you're not going out to emotionally know someone. You're going out to be physically with someone, and that's it.
And that's it.
Literally, you're not getting nothing from this. And funny you say that, because I was speaking to, I think I've told you this, speaking to someone, and he was just like, I need me, like, we're just cool. Like, I've come to a point, like, I didn't seem like that. It was just pure cool vibe. Like, he was just talking, and it was like, bro, I need more girls. And this time I didn't even know he had a girl. I was like, I swear you got a girl. I was guessing, and he was like, yeah, but So then I was like, what do you mean you need girls, but you're telling me you got a girl? So I flipped it. I was like, what if she goes around doing what you're doing? You wouldn't like it. He was like, she dare not. It got mad. He was like, she dare not. She dare. So I was like, what makes you feel like you can do it? Like, you're a grown man. He was almost 35. I was like, you're a grown ass man for you to be in this kind of mindset at this age. You should be in a different mindset. You should be willing to be like, okay, cool, this is it now. I've chosen this. I'm gonna stick with it. And if it doesn't work, it doesn't work because it wasn't because of the physical aspect of things. It didn't work because of other aspects of things. So it was like, I was like, what are you actually gaining from the? It's like, yeah, when she's working, when she's not there, or she's not there all the time. We don't live together, innit? I need my phone. When I need my phone, I just sound.
But you see, I saw a post regarding that, and that's why it's important for men to be able to control themselves, because and have that period of not having sex and being cool with it, only because when you're in a relationship and maybe she has to go away for some while, or you're not like, I have to be able to know that just because I'm away doesn't mean you're gonna go to someone else. Do you know what I mean? But then that ties into the idea that some people say that men are designed to always have sex. Like
I don't get that.
They're not meant to be monogamous creatures. Apparently,
they claim that. I've seen this thing that says like men act like we don't suffer from the same urges as them.
Yeah.
We just know how to handle and control it better. Because I don't know if it's how we're built or whatever the situation is, but that's just how we are. We know how to control ourselves, and like not everyone we see we want to have sex with and stuff. Not saying the temptation isn't there. That's what I'm saying. Like you lot are like, yeah, but the temptation was there. I was like, the same temptation you see, we see.
Obviously, yeah.
So it's like,
are you against the idea of polygamy? Is it polygamy? Yeah, polygamous relationship. Polygamous,
yeah.
Polygamy.
Hell yeah. Why?
Are you against it?
Why?
So if your man said, "Oh yeah, can we have someone else? Can I have someone else?"
Why? Because do you know what it is? I won't dismiss him so quickly.
Yeah.
I wouldn't dismiss. I will entertain it. I want to know what's going through your head. I want to know why. I want to know if you think there's something wrong. I want to know like, why have we come to this decision? I want to know what you've been talking to your boys, because sometimes it could be the influence of what you're hearing from the outside as well. Because if your boy's like, yeah, my girl was on it, this is what we do, because then now you're getting the idea. Now you're like, now you want to push your limit, because I'm not the same girl as your partner's girl. So then it comes to that as well. I just want to know every single details before you came to ask me, because you thought about it, because you couldn't have just. You should know the kind of female you.
You've been sitting on this idea for a minute now.
You could have been sitting on it for 6 months, and then you thought today's the day. Yeah. You've done something good. You've done something. You brought me rose. You've just done something that I would usually like, and you've like, I softened her today, so I'm gonna come and ask. No, my brother. I'm not gonna be. I feel like if you're quite dismissive, it's like you're not trying to hear them out.
Yeah.
So I'm not gonna be. So I'm not gonna be dismissive about it. It's a conversation. We can even have for a week.
Yeah, I'm gonna make it your idea that you don't want it anymore.
Yeah. No, I have a mission.
If you think about polygamy, it's really. I feel like if we're just doing it for both sexes, it doesn't sound the worst. Only because when you look at someone, not one person is gonna have every single attribute you want.
100%.
So one person is gonna have maybe the funny side. One person is gonna have the ambitious side that you want in a man. And one person is gonna have the.
Let's just say they will have different.
So imagine there's 3 different guys, and they all have different things. But as if they're all one person, they'll be the perfect person.
Yeah.
So the idea of being a polygamous relationship where you get to have those 3 qualities doesn't sound too bad.
I get why people do it.
Yeah, so you can see that side of why polygamy is.
No, I'm not against it.
And then if you think about it in general, those 3 might satisfy you in 3 different type of ways.
100%. I'm not against it, and I'm not against the people that do it. But me personally, I couldn't. I don't see myself doing it, because it's a thing where I feel like with that, I was watching. Initially, you kind of just, even though this person gives you that, this person gives you that. Let's say one gives me personality and looks, and the other one is just funny, but a tad bit of personality. But let's say I like funny more. I'm kind of swaying more to the funny, because I'm still getting that tad bit of personality, even though that one's giving me a lot. So regardless of that, I feel like the polygamous relationship is fine. But I feel like there's always a strong connection with one other person you're dating.
It depends. It depends because if they all bring different sides to you, it's like a breath of fresh air when you're with someone else.
Yeah, it is.
I feel like after a while, the idea of like marrying one person, after a while, it's like, I'm going to be with you for 40 plus years.
Yes.
You know what I mean?
This is why they say you have to find a way to be like kind of creative within your marriage.
Yeah. So it's like, it's tough. Like, it's tough to be stuck with one person for so long.
40 years.
And imagine if you have maybe 2 other people, it's like every time you're with someone new is a breath of fresh air. Like it's something different. So even though you might have a strong connection with this person, but you know if I go to this person, it's still a good time. It's still good people. He still gives me another portion that the other guy's not giving me, or vice versa. Like she gives me this that she doesn't. So when I don't know.
Would you do it?
I don't know. I don't think I would. Obviously because of like faith and stuff and whatnot.
Like, okay, let's remove faith out of it.
I don't think I'm completely against the idea of being in a polygamous relationship, in a sense where I have other guys as well, and he, like, it's not just,
so it's a mutual agreement.
Yeah, it's not just me being sticking there and I've got a sister wife and it's just him. It's like it's both
ways.
Yeah.
And I feel like with that kind of relationship, it's always both ways.
If you're just looking at the guys, like, he wants to be in a polygamous relationship, but it's like, I don't know if I want that. I don't know what then she's doing. I don't know what's going on. Do you know what I mean? It's just, one person be like, yeah, I'll probably be able to do, but when you get to a situation, it's not the same. And like you said, he might have a strong connection with her, so where do I stand in the situation? It's more to it than everything. But
that's what I'm saying. But
the idea of polygamy, it's not.
I'm not against it, but
horrible.
Me personally, I don't see myself being in that situation.
Because a lot of times when you get to a relationship, you have to compromise. Sometimes you have to compromise. There's a lot of things you have to end up compromising for, because the guy that you want is not gonna have
everything.
Do you know what I mean? And that's vice versa. Same way the guy's compromising for me. Yeah. So I'm sure that I might take
some of the important boxes,
but there's small things that he'd probably be able to find somewhere else with another girl, and it's obviously understandable, isn't it? So we're all compromising, but I don't know that maybe I don't want to compromise. Maybe I want to have best of, have my cake and eat it too.
I have never been that kind of person. Like, when I'm all in. I can't see myself. I just couldn't do it.
No, true.
I couldn't do it. Like, knowing me and knowing myself is just like, I'm asking to cry. I'm asking to just, there's no point. It's just not good. But I'm not going to, someone's not going to tell me about, like, this is the relationship, and I'm like, bro, tell me about it. I'm actually intrigued. Like, let me know about it. What do you think? How did you get to this mindset? And then with that, and I feel like if it comes to a thing where you both mutually agree, then you have to put into always stay protected. If you haven't stayed protected, let me know. Don't come, because you got to remember, if you're out there, I'm out there.
It's tough, and
because a lot goes into it.
And even if you have like multiple sex partners, as a woman, it's even hard to just have regular sex with one man, because your body, your pH is always changing. Like, it's that even that is different. So imagine you have it with multiple different men. So probably within my body is probably going to be a tough one. Do you know what I mean? But not everything has to come sexually. Maybe the guy does it, he maintains me emotionally, or the guy spiritually. Do you know what I mean? Not everything has to be physical or anything. Yeah. It just depends what you gain out of each person.
Because my thing is, I can just about maintain one relationship, and I have to maintain.
And there's money sides as well, because if I have a sister wife, I need everything you were gonna give me. If it was just me, you're giving me regardless. And
I need times two.
Exactly.
Because now there's two people.
Whatever you give her, you're giving me. And that's how it should be. Like,
if you buy a bag, you buy times two. You can't come and be like, oh, she did well last night. No. Even though I wasn't there, I'm still here. You buy the bag and you buy times two.
Or even if it's not the same bag, but we're going along.
Same bag, different colour. What's your problem?
Just the idea of, everyone's getting
maybe I don't like bags. You buy her bag, buy me trainers.
Because it comes to a point, if it's her birthday, you expect to get a gift on her birthday.
Come with flowers. Come with flowers.
But it's her birthday, so on your birthday, you expect him to get her a gift as well.
Here's the thing, you can go all out for her. If you come with a little flower, I'm not complaining. You could be like, hey, go. I'm not complaining. On your birthday, get flowers too. She don't get the same treatment, but there's a little treatment.
But that's when if you have a sister wife, you're able to sit back and be like, it's her birthday, so she's gonna get something. But I presume that on my birthday, I'm gonna get the same treatment.
But with a sister wife, I feel like, God forbid, if I live in that situation, I need to get along with the girl.
100%. But that's
some sister wife you don't get along.
No, but then the guy has forced the other sister wife on you. But majority of the time, when it isn't a polygamous, it's a mutual conversation that you have. So you get to pick the girl as much as he does. I realize
if
there was this guy who had like 5-6 sister wives, and he used to be on Snapchat. I forgot his name though. The girls is America, isn't they American? And
Americans are mad.
And the girls used to always post snaps with each other. I forgot the name of the girls.
No, Americans are wild.
I forgot the name of the girls, but one guy had like bare different Americans girls, and they always used to call themselves sister wives. And they used to live in this big house. They always used to go out and stuff. I don't know. I don't forget the names though.
No,
I'm sure someone listening will know what I'm talking about.
The only one I was thinking of was like it was on Snap as well. You know, Snap would come up with them. This guy dating a twin, and they're just like they're not really sister wife. He's just weird, and it was like because they're Americans, and it's any Americans you see such weird like this guy's dating a twin, whatever.
Yeah, a lot of the people I've seen that look like they're in a polygamous relationship have been Americans. I don't think I've come across a UK.
Even with UK, yeah, as much as we're not judgmental, I like to think we're not as judgmental. Our eye says it all. You come out, everyone's just looking at you. You can feel it. You can feel the tension.
Yeah, but polygamy is each to their own.
Literally,
but it's not the worst idea. You know, if we're all doing our
it's
thing.
not for me.
If
but
I have my own, you have another one.
But speaking of, I was gonna say like if my partner did come to me, I was like, I want my person thing. You know when you ever flip it and you tell them you want a guy, they'll tell you no. That's when
they would.
Is changed. They don't want to hear it. They don't even want to hear you entertain it, and it's like you can't have your cake and eat it.
I feel like that's such BS. Like, if you're coming to me with a proposition and I turn it around and said, okay, I've been thinking about this as well, and maybe I was genuinely worth. Sometimes females will say just for the sake of saying like, oh, I want one too. Then if you're gonna have one, but if I genuinely like, I've had this conversation with you, so in the back of my head, polygamy is in the back of my head. So if I go and speak to, I'm not gonna say
you're not speaking, but you're just
because
genuine.
I feel like, and I'm saying I'm not gonna say to my man I want to be in a polygamous relationship because maybe he doesn't want it and I don't want to scare him off. So I've never said it. But him coming to me now and saying that he wants to
open the door.
Yeah, he's opened the door for me. So now that I've said it, I'm down for it. I want another guy too. And he's probably gonna be like, you want another girl? What you mean?
Because then it's gonna come to a thing where the same way I'm open to yours, we can get another girl. I feel like we should get another guy.
Yeah, you can be a brother.
That door's shutting real quick.
But you gotta figure out how you want that.
That door's shutting real quick. They're never gonna entertain you. They're not going to.
And you see how he sat here saying we're not going to dismiss him quickly. He
will dismiss it. He doesn't want to hear it.
He doesn't want to hear it. He does not want to hear it.
He doesn't want to hear it. There's no ifs, no but about it.
Are you not going out?
Yeah, we couldn't.
There's no ifs, there's no but about it.
It's just not doing it.
It's just not doing it.
I just feel like the guys
even
don't
just
like the
looking,
idea
I feel like a lot of people just look at you up and down and walk up.
From the fact that they don't even like to hear that you've slept with other guys before them.
They don't want to know.
They don't want to hear it. Imagine now you're saying that they know that you're with another guy. Do you know what I mean? It will slowly kill him inside. They hate that. They hate it.
Would you like to know, not slept with, but would you like to know like your partner's ex, not the full details, but like his history or stuff like that?
Personally, I'm not hung up on my partner's situation, but I feel like it depends. I feel like I would like to know if he was very active because I don't want to be caught up, in awkward situations where he's in a room with the one thing I would know is if we're going to a place, I would like him to
That's
tell me.
what I was about to say, yeah.
I'd like to tell him, we're going to go to this place as one of the girls I've been with. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah. Because I feel like sometimes,
it's a bit of an awkward situation, especially when she's coming out and she's high and just there, like, you don't know any different. Yeah, you don't know any different.
That's what I'm saying. Like,
but personally, I don't want to know because it's like, it's none of my business. I just don't want it. I just want your past to get caught up with your now, with your present. Whatever's there happened there.
That's that.
Will be there. As long as everything's back there and there's nothing getting caught up now, I couldn't care less. But if it's high numbers, I might look at it a bit different. But I definitely ask, like, have you had any STIs in your?
Yeah, I feel like that's something. Yeah,
and do you? And
have you had like
as you're active, do you get tested regularly? I feel like people who are sexually active,
need to get
tested regularly. Because nowadays people don't like to use condoms anymore.
Because I don't know what they think. That's why bare people be having kids.
Meat to meat,
skin to skin.
So I feel like it's very important, and especially.
Yeah, I don't think I'd like to know. The only time,
the
only time I'll know is if I'm ever going to see her, or if it's like someone like it's within, maybe you're not friends with, but it's kind of within your circle, because it does happen. It does happen. So you're not friends with them, but someone of someone's friend of someone, and like if you go out, she's always going to kind of be around. That kind of situation.
If I'm going to be around the person, let me know. Let me know, so I know the vibe.
Yeah, or if you think I'm about to come across them, then but if it's a thing where it's not the case, I don't feel like you should go out of your way to, like, there's just no need for it.
There's no, I feel like people are just hung up on previous things. if it's previous, it's previous, isn't it? You're gonna have to understand, especially in this day and age, people are gonna go through that phase. They're gonna go through 1, 2 different people, or more than that, innit? But as long as they're safe and they've never caught someone and they're gonna keep you safe while you're together, it shouldn't be anyone's business. It shouldn't be anyone's business.
Literally.
At all.
No.
Because as soon as you start saying numbers, everyone's just ugh. But I personally feel like a guy with a high number isn't attractive though.
To me, it kind of sounds like you're hella loose. Not in that
hella
way.
easy, bro. Any guy can have it. Imagine going down the road and people are telling me, "Oh yeah, I've been with your man."
But the way they would see it is like, I get girls. Yeah, but that's the way they would see it. We're seeing it from like, they will see it as like
girls. You don't have to clout every single time.
It's a boating. It's like a boating thing for them to tell their man like, "Yo, I've been with that person, been with that person." It's like they kind of see it as a competition.
I think that's a very ugly thing to compete with. I feel like to boast about. I've had sex with Bergia. That's not cute. That's not cute.
Would you say you have like a cap to like, let's say someone told you like their body count was like 100?
With how many years? Like
around 25.
I feel like you have to take sometimes 100 is a mad number.
For the age of 25, You
sometimes you take into consideration to how
how I'm saying, but someone like around our age.
I think 100 is mad. To sleep with 100 different people, it is a bit mad. Because even like, so let's say you're 25, you lost your virginity at the age of
15, 16.
Yeah, so that's 10 years. So that's 10 people a year. When you put 10 people a year,
it doesn't sound too bad.
It doesn't sound.
But when you add it all up, it sounds a bit mad.
10 people a year doesn't sound too bad.
Because it sounds like one every
like, it's
month.
Like, basically like.
Yeah. It doesn't sound too bad.
It just now that you break it down, 100 people doesn't sound too bad.
Yeah.
But you have to love yourself.
Bloodfire.
100 different people. That's like you're going abroad, just having bareback with any gal.
A lot of them say it's not that I don't love myself, I just like sex, isn't it? I've heard a lot of people say that. It's not that I don't love myself, I just like sex. I like what I like.
But when you break it down, 100 people at age of 25,
it doesn't sound too bad.
You lost your virginity at 15, and you were but you have to ask them, were you sexually active all the time to the age of 15? Because they might have lost at the age of 15, but didn't have sex again to the age of 20. So in 5 years now they've got 100 girls, but maybe 21 they were in a relationship till the age of 22. So now 3 years, 100 girls. So I mean,
that's when you got, unless they were having a relationship.
If from 15 they were sexually active and you've broken down to 10 every whatever, then cool. But that 100 could be 70 in 2 years. And then maybe 20.
Especially if he's one of them boys that like to do them Magaluf and Ibiza thing.
Exactly, and you're having sex with like 10 girls within a week.
But then what if it's like...
Doesn't that just
what
feel...
if it's like... it's not like one person each time. What if it's like a threesome, orgy, all that shit? Yeah.
That's too much for me. That's too much for me.
That's a lot.
That's too much. It's because, it's time frame. And we're going to sit here at like, majority of the time at the age of 25, 26, maybe he's had a relationship for like a year or two, so you have to take out year 2.
What's the number? Even though there's other thing you have to put into it, which I understand, but like, just random, what's the number you would put out? Like, if someone came to you and be like, someone you were speaking to and be like, oh, and you just end up talking about body count, be like, oh, mine is...
I don't know.
What's the number that would just be a red flag?
Because even that, just that 100 is bears.
It is, but when you break it down, different ways you break it down.
How it's gone about it. Like, did you have a period? Like, were you ever in a relationship? Or I was in 2 different relationships. It's like, okay, cool, that takes down.
Yeah, but even with all that in place,
because I feel like 100 bodies spread out in 10 years. When you do the calculation, it isn't a lot. Do you know what I mean? But even then, it's like, why can't you just find one girl
and keep
have a little friends benefits type situation and just get your thing? Do you know what I mean? Why does it have to be 100 different girls have shared this moment that I've shared with you?
I don't feel special.
Do you know what I mean?
I feel I'm 100 plus 1.
I'm 101. So 100 girls before me have had, and if girls would imagine being in a room where 3 of these things he's had are in there. That's so awkward.
Especially if he's one of them ones that goes around in a circle, like within his group, and don't like to come out his group.
It's so awkward. I feel like so awkward. I don't know what number will put me off, but even that number there, it's just like, oh, so you are holding.
Yeah, okay. So now let's flip it. Now, if a girl was going to them like,
I've got 100
They're
bodies.
not they're not hearing
They're
your
probably
excuse.
They're
They don't
probably
want
going
to
to be body 101 and cut.
They don't want to know if you were sexually active from 15 or 16. They don't want to know if you were in a relationship. They don't want to know. And
But
then,
I feel like that number is horrible in female males.
yeah, that's what I'm saying. Both ways. But I'm saying, like, in terms of guys, they're not hearing it. They don't want to know it. Because to them, this is why they say we're stuck on number 3. And it's also...
Well, number 3 it's because...
Because you know,
if you
they're
tell
going to
them
come
any
kill
more than
us.
3... You have to be like 3 and I was in a relationship with all of them. Because if you tell them more than 3, these men are crying.
And they want us to accept them with full...
With 40, 45. Oh, you know, I had the time where I was okay. I had the time. We work on the time. But I don't see why.
Why is that? Because this will come.
I genuinely do not. But they always say the smart guys will be like, oh yeah, a key that can be a hole that can be opened by many keys is a useless hole, useless lock. And a key that can open many locks is a master key.
I hate that statement.
That's where they come. That's where they come.
Yeah, but this is when I forgot my point, but it was something to do with what we spoke about previously. When it comes back, I'll say it. But yeah.
Well, maybe those were just shit locks. Because your key might not open a house. Do you know what I mean? Maybe those were shit locks, and your key, maybe you have an easy key that can open just the easy locks. The hard locks you probably can't even open. So let's not. I don't care about no analogy about guarding like that because big man.
Nah, literally.
Both
ways.
Each to their own, innit?
No, literally. But
if you have that period, you had that period.
Everyone has the phase, like in this life. Everyone has the phase.
If you had that period, you had that period. But you can't now fight it with someone. Like if someone doesn't accept you for that period, someone doesn't accept you for that period. It is what it is. It's what it is. You have to move on and find someone who accepts, because you've got bare gal or bare man I've been about and are marrying and settling down. So
yeah.
If it can happen for them, I'm guessing happen for...
What's meant to be yours will be yours, mate. You shouldn't have to do too much for what's meant to be yours.
No.
But there's a lot of mad out here in the streets.
Yeah, I feel like it's just... Nowadays, it's getting worse and worse.
It is.
It's just...
Because
it's just putting me off.
Even the good one are not so good.
Oh my gosh. Even the good ones are not so good. People are so good at putting such a persona on.
My God.
That's why I just can't
scary.
trust anyone.
It's
scary.
scary.
I'm so scared.
No,
because you have this idea.
It's flipping scary.
Of this person who seems like the greatest person, who would love you, who would do all this, who respect, just to find out otherwise.
It's scary.
It is.
It's scary.
Men can keep it so quiet.
They play so down.
They play so well.
They play so
well.
Now
it's just like you could be an actor. Like
I tell all you man, males and females, do your research. FBI that crap.
No. CRB check.
CRB check. CRB check.
I never stop checking.
24/7. Even if you have to go to the past 10 years. Yeah. Sometimes you might not like what you find, but just know what you're getting yourself into.
Even if the first few months you don't find anything, keep checking.
Your friend of a friend will find you something.
Down the line, in a year or two, yeah.
Right.
You might find something. Exactly. Can you imagine? No, it's true. Never stop checking. Never put your guard down. Always keep your eye out, because
this man is scary.
Some people are good at hiding their things.
And they will grin in your face, call you up, tell you I love you, tell you I miss you.
No, can you imagine? Just to find out man has a girl
of 3 years.
Plus. It was 3 years plus. They've been together for more than 3 years.
You want to tell the story?
3 years plus.
You
my gosh.
Alright, so let them feel it, because I feel like they'll feel left out. Let them feel it. So tell the story.
We went to Cape Verde in 2019, yeah. we were staying at a hotel, and it was quite empty. So the workers, they were were young workers, innit?
Yeah.
And we
got on the 27.
Yeah, we all got quite comfortable with them. Me, Tiwa, Vanessa went out there, and we're like very sociable people, innit? Like we're not, especially when we're abroad, we know we're never gonna see them again. Yeah, so it's like it is what it is. Let's just have our fun, innit? So there was this young gentleman.
You can't say no, bro.
Yeah, there's this young gentleman, and he throughout the whole journey, he was just the whole.
He was friendly
trip,
with everyone, to be honest.
Nice. Yeah, it was so
Everyone,
nice.
yeah.
Very sweet person. He would like just talk, to run the sessions, like cool people. They were all cool people.
Nah,
yeah.
proper, but he was just friendly, like
yeah.
he kind of became a brother.
Yeah. So and on the last day, I think he went to send Tiwa something, so he took Tiwa's number. So they were talking. We had now left, and then he was now proclaiming his love for me to Tiwa. So he was saying, oh yeah, Milene is this, Milene's that, oh she's so pretty, I really like her, la la la. No, never told me anything, innit? Obviously, Tiwa being Tiwa, she showed me everything. So this is all happening, and then he must have also messaged me like sometime last year saying, oh yeah, I just wanted to pop up and say that you're beautiful. I'm not even trying to move to anything.
It was the funniest thing ever.
Yeah, I just wanted to let you know, la la. I said, oh thanks, cool. Haven't said anything, like we've never actually spoken at all.
I'm the middleman.
Yeah, he was always saying it to Tiwa, always telling Tiwa not to tell me, but Tiwa can't keep my throat. So the other day, Tiwa must have stumbled.
Wait, before you say that,
what?
So prior, when you were there, I actually asked him like, "Oh, you in a relationship? You talking to someone?"
Tiwa did ask him. He's like, "Oh yeah, this is this white girl."
He said, just a friend thing,
just
nothing
a friend
serious.
that comes here and there, you know. It's just a girl in my life, blah, blah, nothing serious at all. So obviously,
he's like, right now we're not together. It's just like, okay, cool.
Because he had such a cool like personality, you end up forgetting it. We didn't read into it. So he did say that. So maybe we're just naive.
Because he brushed it off. Because at the moment, I remember clearly, because when I asked him, he was like, "It's nothing serious at the moment. We haven't spoken for a while. It's just when she comes, it is
I've
what
heard
it is."
I've heard say that a lot to me. But what is. So now, that's there. Now, it was like a month ago. So Tiwa stumbles across a girl's page. And there's a picture of her
so speechless.
And the guy saying "my love." The caption was "my love," and this was like picture was in like 2020 or something.
Mm-hmm. Last year.
Yeah. So Tiwa sent it to me. I looked. I was like, "Wow!" I could have stopped laughing. So I've gone on the page now, and
she's done more research than I did.
These love photos go back
2018.
No, even back then, like 2015.
You're lying.
Back.
No way.
These pictures go back, and she's got 1,000 pictures of them together, like bare pictures of them proclaiming "my love." This,
she made him a cake for her birthday.
My love that. But even though I've been on his page through Tiwa's phone because we don't follow each other, and he has not even one photo of her at all.
I mean, it's scary.
Not one. So just to know that a man was doing all of this, saying, "Oh yeah, if I was to take her out, I'll take her out on a walk on the beach, la 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 la," just to come find out he has been in this relationship for how long.
And by the looks of things,
and the thing is, we literally sat here and was just like, "Oh, he's so sweet. Like, he's the nicest guy."
No, you don't understand.
Personally, he wasn't my type. Otherwise, I would have definitely entertained him, bro. My Kate Virgin husband.
No, he was super cool.
Yeah,
people.
But personally, it's not what I want in it. So I've never entertained it.
But I didn't.
But imagine if I did though.
No, because it wasn't even that. It was more of the fact that Milene did more research here, and it ended up looking like she was at the festival we were at the second day we didn't go.
Listen,
that's what's scary, because she was there while we're there.
It looked like whilst we were there, she was there as well.
But not like he was so cool. Like, you don't understand. Like, every day he wasn't in, he was like, "Where's?" Yeah, it was like, "Where is he? Where is he?" And it was more like, he was funny. He had stories for days.
It'd be like, we even said, "Oh yeah, if anything, he would be a great person to be with. He'd be a great husband,
like,
great
his
boyfriend,
whole personality."
Hey.
And then it was the thing where, like, with him, you know, like with guys as well, like when they're like a certain, because we came as a group, when they're like a certain person, they kind of like not isolate, but they kind of focus on that person. Whereas him eating to everyone, it makes
like,
obviously you never felt left out.
When he first ever said that he liked me, it's like it caught me off guard because I never got that vibe from him, because he was so cool with people. But for him to come do all of this just to find out his listen, I feel so
when we
for
were
that
so
girl.
Speechless, like I couldn't say a word.
Do I laugh? would I do?
No, I was dying. Like, if I had my way, I would have called her just so we could talk about it. But I knew she had worked, so I just left her, sent her the voice note, and I was like, when you wake up, enjoy this picture.
I was so speechless. I was like, big man, you were supposed to be one of the good ones.
Can you imagine?
You were supposed to be one of the good ones.
If now I'm scared of the good ones.
The so-called good ones, the ones I think that are good.
Because I feel like now I have to go out for the ones that put the shit out there from the get-go.
Yeah.
Like, you know what it is. You know what you're getting.
Yeah.
You know what you're getting.
No,
not this one where I'm scared. That's scary.
But maybe it's in Cape Virgin, man, because there's the other guy. Remember the other guy just trying to tell me that he likes me, and then just down the line he's going out with that white girl that came as well. maybe these guys love their white girls.
Because
I'm tired.
Scary.
I'm tired.
But
him, I expected it from him, but
yeah, this other one, I feel like because we didn't expect it, or it caught us off guard.
You were supposed to be one of the good ones.
Yeah, no, like not even semi-good, but good.
Like, he's gonna love you. Good.
Like, the minute every female agreed, not one person felt, every single one of us in the group said he's cool people, his personality, he was funny, he just wanted to make our day, he always wanted to chill with us, like, he was up for the he was up for everything.
He let me down.
Just for that.
Just to find out his
and then the fact is, I know for a fact he knows we doesn't know. He knows we don't know.
Yeah, at this point in time, he thinks that we don't know.
But when God wants us to find us food,
God will give you. And this wasn't even asked for.
We
didn't.
I actually didn't go out of my way to search it because it's been a few minutes.
And we didn't think otherwise. You see, we gave him the benefit of the doubt. Not that I haven't had anything to search for, because it's not like something I want to.
Yeah, because it wasn't that thing. We just left it.
But sometimes, even if it's never going to be that thing, you like to research just to see. We didn't even think to research because we thought, he is a good guy. We're not going to find anything.
We come in here and anything.
Yeah. He's one of the good ones.
Mm-hmm.
Hey,
just for that.
Top tip. Even if you think he is the best guy in the world, go and do your checks. And the good guys is even harder. It's
scary.
It's harder because they're good and at hiding.
Yes.
So you won't find it in the first few months, the first few tries. But baby girl, do not give up.
We found that in 2 years.
Do not give up. Keep going. Because for what is meant for you to find, God will let you find.
Literally. God will not let you down.
He will not let you.
Because we didn't go out of our way to look for it.
It just landed.
Because it's been how many years? That's what I'm saying. Like, if I wanted to go out of my way, I would have looked at it from the minute we're back. But it wasn't that thing. It was always just cool. It was just like, yeah. It's just like Lord. When he plays
this girl travels back to Cape all the time.
She was definitely there, probably there right now.
Yeah, she's there, back and forth. Imagine getting traveling for you back and forth.
Do you know how much money I'm spending? Because no disrespect, I know you're not spending. No disrespect, like no disrespect. I know you're not spending. Yeah, cool. You're giving me like the apartment and stuff to stay at, but
like no, he's taking the piss. She's spending beer money.
He violated. He's not even violated you, but violated the girl. He violated the girl. Like, forget you are the situation. They can proclaim this but he violated the girl on a different level.
When we go back, I'm gonna go up to him. I'm gonna. So what?
I won't even say much. We just bring out this. Oh my God! Look at what I come across. And knowing him,
So what if I genuinely liked you? You're telling me I'm gonna be a homewrecker.
He would tell you break up with her for you.
But what happened? Yeah. But I wouldn't want that. I wouldn't want that on her behalf. They've been together for how many years? She's travelled so much.
She spent how much?
I wouldn't want her heart to be broken.
And I know tickets came out cheap.
Well,
depending where from where she's travelling from.
She's French.
Yeah.
Yeah.
From
here, you can buy a one-way ticket for like 120.
To be honest, she's not spending anything. Yeah,
it's obviously not direct, but direct probably be like £300. But if she's staying,
but it adds up.
Obviously, if I'm doing 3 here, 3 there,
because by the looks of she's there every break she gets. And niggas out here played it down.
Oh
I just tell you, be careful.
No, but first of all, well done to him. No,
he saw this a dream.
No, I'm proud. That's actually great. Like, sometimes we like to think that we would see shit coming from a mile away, but we did it.
We did it.
So round of applause to him. Well done.
He played that very well.
I'll give you flowers.
He played that very well.
You could shoot me.
He told us men is men. like regardless, good or not good.
Yeah, you could cheat on me and I'll never know. And I'm proud of that because then at least I'll never be upset.
Yeah. He told us many. It was like, this is all a front. Well, it might not be a front, but it's just like, you just never know the full story.
I'm not telling you because I watch you.
Yeah, you just never... But it's the way he played it down. Yeah, she did there. Comes around here.
I love it. Yeah,
it's scary.
It's scary. It is absolutely scary. But you have to give the his flowers and you know.
No, brother was scary.
Hey.
May God take control because at this point,
you have to open up. You have to trust people.
I'm not doing it.
Me.
I've seen it all. This is why it's like, because this. It's different if you're hiding something from your past, but you're hiding something that's present.
It's ongoing. Like
this is present. This is present and future. This is day. This is.
He's trying to secure better things, isn't it?
He wants different people from different locations.
Clearly, he wants to be able to travel different places.
No, but that was scary. Listen.
Yeah. So,
just do your CRB checks. Keep your eyes open. If you can't do your CRB check, get all the information you have. Send it to one of your good friends. Someone will find something you can't find.
It will always pop up. Something will come up, and it's this explore feeds and stuff. Where did you find it in explore feed?
Explore.
Yeah,
explore. Because Insta knows how to snake you nowadays. Apparently,
Insta will let you know suggestions of people. Listen,
explore. I was just like, okay.
When people, especially when. Another thing to do is always check on their tagged photos.
I didn't even go through tag because this tag was like only 2 people.
No, but I'm saying sometimes.
Yeah.
That's the best thing.
Yeah, I didn't go through. I genuinely think because when he first followed me, I went through tag.
But I feel like Instagram suggests people that
they think you should. Yeah.
Or you follow that might be tagged maybe under a comment on someone else's picture.
I get what you mean. It's kind of all connected, and they think you should follow them kind of thing. Maybe you want to. Yeah,
exactly, because they follow you.
Not knowing Instagram's out here snaking you, man.
Not knowing Instagram is telling your current wife that he's got another wife. This is actually flipping.
Let's not. Because it's scary.
That's how man do. Man tell you, I'm going back home for business.
Yeah. Business. What kind of business? I want the details.
What is business, but we're still poor.
I want. You see why people like. I want a FaceTime call 24/7. Now I understand.
Yeah.
Now I understand because it's like
you don't know what they're doing.
They're only telling you what you want to hear.
Yeah.
But if it's a face. Where are we going? Take me. I want to be on the same holiday as you.
Exactly.
Take me. We ready to go to bed? Okay, we'll go to bed on the bed. I'll set my alarm with something else.
No, but we've said it before and we'll say it again. You have to pick your poison.
No, you do. But that one is just a different kind of poison.
You have to pick your poison. Because at the end of the day, no one's going to be completely good for you. Even though I would want to say that I'm completely good for someone else, but I have my toxic ways. I have my toxic ways. Yeah,
I think we all do. Yeah,
it's never going to be everyone's cup of tea. However, I don't. My poison is not as strong as certain other girls.
Yeah, but then it depends on what it is to the guy, innit?
Yeah, you might enjoy the poison.
You're an idiot.
What have you seen in terms of God this week?
I haven't actually been reading as much as I should be but I've been listening to praise and worship, and I got my song for this week. I haven't seen, I've heard, and it is. I'm just going to read a few parts from it. "Gracefully Broken" by Tasha Cobbs. If you know me, you know I live by this woman. If you actually know me, like I can't. But it says, "God will break you to position you. It will break you to promote you, and break you to put you in the right place. But when it breaks you, it doesn't hurt you. It doesn't. When it breaks you, it doesn't destroy you. It does it with grace." I could go on, but just go listen to it. And I feel like that's just been my song for the month of June. Because to be honest, today's last day of June, going into July tomorrow. Yeah. But I feel like that's just, it says a lot. Yeah. I live by that song and it gets me through. And I feel like, because I haven't been reading as much as I did in prior months, I feel like I've just listened to a lot more. And it was that and Good Father as well. So it was just things like that. Yeah. Literally.
I first listened to that song during praise and to one of my mass services.
No, I heard that song in church.
Yeah.
But it didn't sink in. It didn't sink in. Then I heard that song again when I went to one of your service, the thing you were doing.
The praise and worship.
Was it that one?
Yeah, it was the Alpha.
The Alpha thing. But I've heard it in church, but it didn't sink in. But during the time I was going through Alpha, I was going through a lot of damn periods. I don't know what, but mentally I was just going through a lot. But it just like, yeah, he spoke to me. So ever since then, it was just one of them was. But yeah, it was good father and gracefully broken. So yeah, I guess it's something different this time.
Yeah, but praise and worship is
so strong as anything else.
Part of it.
But yeah, what have you seen that stood out to you? In terms of Christ this month, or not this month, this week, or in the past 2 weeks.
So this is a Bible verse. It's Proverbs 13. Chapter 13, verse 3. Those who guard their lips preserve their lives, but those who speak rashly will come to ruin. So this one sits a bit deeply because I have been known to run my mouth sometimes and speak recklessly. And I've tried to change my ways. I feel like I'm a lot better now. I haven't had an argument with someone in a long time.
I'm proud of you.
Like, I haven't wowed out.
If you know her, you know why I say I'm proud of her.
I haven't told someone about themselves in a long time. Even while driving, like...
I'm highly proud of you if that's the case.
So, I feel like being able to control the way you react to things is very important. Some people like to go off about like the Bible or the Quran or whatever. But when you read these type of books, they have so much life lessons. So many things that literally teach you how to live a simple life. Being able to control your feelings and control how you react to someone is so important. At one point in my life, like I've just started listening to people speak and stuff, and at one point in my life I was so caught up on not taking any disrespect from anyone. Every time someone disrespect me, I'm letting them know. But the disrespect someone shows you shows them more than it shows you. It shows them as a person. A lot of time comes from their insecurities and their own feelings and thoughts. And it comes to the point where I shouldn't even take what they're saying personal, because what they're about to do or say is not going to affect me. They have no part in my life. They're not making me money. They're not changing my ways. They're not impacting me. I don't know you. So your disrespect should really go from one ear and come out the other. Yeah, but then maybe something if said by someone close might hurt you. But I felt there's ways to deal with it. Lashing out angrily, I think it puts you at a disadvantage. Because people don't listen. Because I should know when someone starts shouting at me, I shut off. If you start shouting at me, I'm not listening anymore. You're talking to yourself. Like, honestly, I shut off.
But then that's a growth in you, because it's like, it takes a bigger person to be quiet.
Yeah, it does.
Because sometimes it might come across like you're being stupid, but it's just like, no, I'm picking my battle.
And people hate it, and people hate it. You shouldn't fight the ignorant. You shouldn't fight the ignorant with the ignorant, because the only person who loses is you. Because you know you're better than what you did. So I'm really preserving an idea where if I don't know you or anything, what you say cannot really affect me. It can't. Because I'm going on about my life. I'm probably never going to meet you again or see you again, or I'm going to make sure I don't, because you disrespected my time, so you're not worth my time. And people start to realise, and I think I've done that a lot, where I've preserved who I am. I know my time is precious. I know whoever has it is lucky to have it. And that's on pro. Yeah. That's when Mary had the little lamb. Yeah, that's when Jesus died on the cross.
But that's a very big growth you should be happy about, because it takes a lot for you to keep your mouth. Not even like you per se, but just in general, especially if it's something where you have a strong opinion about. So then if you keep your mouth shut, but it's like, okay, cool, I've had to really think about it.
And even if you say something, it's being able to articulate yourself in a way where they're going to listen, and you're not going like, because if I start shouting more time, my point's not getting across.
It's just an argument.
It's not getting across.
It's a volume battle.
But a lot of the times, if you calm yourself, speak to them properly, even if they're still mad, something you say is gonna hit them. It's gonna impact them. So that was the verse.
But
speaking recklessly will ruin your life, and it would, and it does. People hold on to what you say. You never know. You might say something to the wrong person that could potentially help you in the future.
Do you know what I realised? I was speaking to someone recently, just going off what you were saying. I was speaking to someone recently, and it was just more like, if it's someone I care about and I feel like you're saying something I don't agree with or I disagree with, what I try to do is say it back to you, so you hear what you said from someone else's. Because sometimes, like, when you hear it, it could be a thing where they can then correct themselves and be like, no, I didn't say it like that, or you've heard me incorrectly, or they can then hear it from someone else's mouth and think, oh, this is how it came across. Do you get what I'm saying? So now it's like taking it. That's what I'm trying to do. Like, if you said something to me that I don't feel, this is what I heard you said, by the way, and then you can be like, no, this is not what I said, or this is what I meant. Because then now it's like we're helping each other in that sense. But depends on who that person is you're speaking to that you would do that with. But yeah.
But yeah.
On that note, this week's riddle again is body to body, skin to skin. When it's stiff, stick it in. It goes in dry, comes out wet. The longer it's in, the stronger it gets. It comes out dripping and it starts to sag. What is it?
It's that sagging me that's just getting me.
Okay,
Like,
if you remove the sag, then what would you think?
It just sounds like a toothbrush.
No.
The toothbrush goes in dry, comes out wet.
And it's body to body.
Yeah, your mouth it's in your mouth. Body to body. Is it picking your nose?
No. How does it go in hard, comes out strong?
Some of that soft, I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't know.
But yeah.
Yeah, so guys, you already know what to do. Tiwa told you, but if it is your first time listening to the podcast, thank you. Share, like, and subscribe. Head over to our YouTube page. We've got a couple videos in there.
We're gonna try and put a few more out.
Yeah. Riddle. Tell us the riddle. Just message us what you think it is. Tiwa does put up a little poll, a little question thing, the day before we release the podcast on a Thursday. She usually does it. Or fortnightly.
Yeah.
But yeah.
On that note,
thank you for listening. It's been your host with the most, Milene Sophia.
And yours, Tiwa.
Love and guidance.
We out.